European Lab, le projet European Lab pense que la culture c'est un vecteur fédérateur, c'est un vecteur de rassemblement, c'est un vecteur de partage, de collaboration, de mobilité, beaucoup plus que la finance, beaucoup plus que d'autres aspects de l'Union européenne. Et que c'est là qu'il faut agir pour penser les 20 prochaines années.
Il y a une nouvelle culture qui se génère et tout le monde le sent, tout le monde le voit, tout le monde le vit dans son quotidien. Mais à part quelques sociologues, quelques philosophes, quelques anthropologues, on a un mal fou à déterminer les nouveaux schémas qui se mettent en place, quoi, tu vois, et parce que c'est en mouvement, parce que c'est en devenir, quoi, tu vois. Et le fait de se rencontrer là, on est face à des gens qui ont des expériences culturelles, qui tentent des choses.
My personal question to the delegates in the European labs is the reason why we don't see that many partnerships between public and private businesses to come and really solve social problems. So I'm really hoping that we have some very constructive action here. It's wonderful to be on the mayor's hall, but also we meet the right set of minds so that we can really take small steps as citizens to create the kind of grassroots change we need to do in neighborhoods so we can have a higher impact on a city, on a country, and then on a global level.
We live in this digital network society, which is where people meet, in different ways. So that we're like really sympathetic. We can meet in an event and become more and more intimate over a longer and longer period and really achieve something.
Je voudrais essayer dans le dialogue, de me repérer encore plus, d'approfondir. Parfois, quand on travaille 10 heures, 12 heures par jour, on n'a pas assez de temps pour flâner un peu dans la tête. Alors, les forums, les conférences, c'est pour ça qu'on voyage, qu'on rencontre les gens, pour faire croître les idées. Il faut se risquer, se donner, se travailler avec les autres.
We can see how our activities change people who come to us by making lots of educational programs, by making lots of cultural programs which involve people.
One thing that would be very nice is if politicians could stop trying to sell themselves to everybody by blanding out their opinions and instead kind of take a lesson from independence, the independent approach, which is actually to see what your strengths are and be proud in those strengths and try and persuade other people that those strengths and values are what they should be supporting.
In the wake of the bank crash, the creative industries were the first industries to pull out really properly out of the bank crash, because we're all basically used to working with no budget anyway. So in the wake of that, we've actually developed a conversation with the government, so that they are now sort of seeing this as a proper investment.
Nous autres aussi, en tant qu'individus, on est devenus néolibéral dans notre tête. Intérêt privé, propriété privée, échange seulement. Et donc il faut réinventer le commun.
We have to go back to conceptually ground level, which means not talking about globalization, nation states. We're talking about these foundational categories: territory, authority, rights, and how they can get assembled in different ways.
La culture dans les villes, les politiques culturelles dans les villes, c'est pas forcément faire des équipements, c'est pas forcément venir ajouter des bâtiments, mais c'est fabriquer des plateformes de possibles.
I think it triggers a vision in the people that the city can look completely different and that we all can be co-producers of our urban environment.
We try to look at the company of the future and we try to be that company. So we try not to have a very hierarchical structure, we try to work more like a network because we believe in the power of networks. Actually, you can call it some people say, we call it like the digital age, but if you look at it more accurately, we're in the age of networks.
That is why we also try to always make new friendships and new acquaintances and new partnerships for the future developments, because especially from a Serbian or a Balkan perspective, it is hard to think about being kind of innovative in this field without connecting to partners from greater territory of Europe or the region, or beyond that with partners from other continents.
And the way that Artifati organise it so that you can socialise with people, you don't get that level of connection in just a conference. It's about physical contact with the others.
And I think that time where you perceive things in a different box is over, that now everything has to be mixed, and that's the only actually answer to social issues of any society, especially Balkans.